Otto, before we start, if I'm in your hometown, put us out of our misery. How do we pronounce your full name?
Otto Wallin.
Wallin.
Yeah.
Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
In Swedish, you have the same pronunciation for W's and V's.
So, Otto Wallin.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
Yeah, pretty simple.
What's the there's no complication involved.
Yeah.
Now, Otto, I remember talking to you in 2019 in Las Vegas before you fought Tyson Fury. It was an incredible fight, a great fight. You came back in the fight, you pushed Fury, you had a bad cut, and then everybody said in the boxing world, you know what, I don't want to fight Otto. That's what it seems like to me. I don't want to fight Otto. He's too much of a risk. You're never mentioned. No heavyweights talk about you. Why is that, Otto?
Well, there's probably a few different reasons, but that's one reason that I gave Fury a really good fight. And I think a lot of people have seen me as a high risk, low reward type of guy. And I think what made the difference now is that I came off that good win with Gassiev and got the number 2 spot with the IBF. So I think my feeling was that that's what Joshua was after when I got offered the fight. Now they're talking Wilder, of course, so it might have changed, but my feeling was that that's why I got the fight.
But it's nearly 4 years since that fight before you got 4 years late recognition. It seems ridiculous.
Yeah, it's been tough at times, very tough. But I'm just happy that I kept training and kept being in the gym twice a day, every day, and I just remained hopeful that it was going to come at some point.
And were there times during then, Otto, when you thought perhaps this boxing game is not for me? Perhaps I'm not going to get a break. Perhaps I need to look elsewhere.
Yeah, there was actually. I never stopped training or anything, but it went through my mind at times, to be honest. Like 4 years is a long time. And, I had fights during those years, but not the fights that I wanted.
There weren't fights that led anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So it was tough, but I started thinking a lot about the future, to be honest, what to do after boxing and that. But I just remained hopeful that it was going to come at some point.
And when the call came for the AJ fight, were you surprised? Were you shocked? Or had there been a slight rumour? Or was it completely out of the blue, Otto?
It was out of the blue. Somebody from Joshua's team sent me a message on Instagram, asked who my manager was. I said, "This is Jolene Mizone here. Here, you got the contact."
No way!
Yeah. And because I have a new team now, so I had to send the contact to Jolene. They called called her up and offered us the fight. It was on like 7 weeks' notice, so I never thought I was going to fight again this year.
Yeah, of course not.
But I was in good shape from just having that fight in Turkey.
Yeah, of course.
So I think it was good timing, to be honest.
So that's quite ridiculous that they had to go through you, get your contact for your management team, contact your management team. So when Jolene got the message, what did she call you up and said it's true? They want to fight you and they want to fight you this side of Christmas.
Yeah, she called me and said they offered you to fight Joshua this date. I said, oh, okay. Let's see if it's true. Let's counter a little bit. And yeah, it wasn't hard to make the deal, to be honest. It took us maybe 2 days of going back and forth, and then we had it. We both wanted it, so.
Yeah, so who's taking the bigger risk in the fight? I mean, I think it's an easy answer, but is it you or is it him?
Well, it's him.
It's him, of course.
He's the big star.
Yeah.
He has the big name. I would say he's one of the top 4 best heavyweights in the world. And so I have so much to win, and he has a lot to lose. And I feel like I have nothing to lose. So.
And during the build-up, I mean, obviously you had the press conference in London, then we had all the zombie-style stuff and all of the stuff you've done. How much contact have you had with AJ? What impressions have you got of AJ as a man?
Well, I know him a little bit from before. We've been around each other.
Well, you boxed each other.
Yeah, we did. So
when it only cost £5 to get in.
Yeah, right.
At the Haringey Box Club.
Yeah. We're staying at it was fun. Long time ago now. But it's funny with amateurs. You never know where it's gonna take you.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
You fight somebody, and then all of a sudden they are world champion, heavyweight world champion, like
Olympic champion, world champion.
Maybe the biggest star in boxing. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I fought him like 2 years ago. Yeah, but can't remember the question now.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No,
but it was,
I asked you what you thought of him as a man. You know, any impressions of him as a man.
Right. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a good guy. And I think that I haven't had much interactions with him. We had that one in London where we had the press conference.
Sure.
Before that, we had a photo shoot. Then was a face-off a little bit. We didn't talk much.
No pushing and shoving.
No, not
none of
really.
that. Shaking
you know,
hands.
just we kept it pretty friendly. You know, it was just And then press conference, of course. But you know, I think he's a nice guy. He's a good guy, and I think what's been hard for him is that people criticize him a lot and very tough on him because I think they expect a lot from him. So you know, when you come up to the top of the mountain and you come down, it seems very hard. I've never been there, so I want to go there.
You want to go there. You want to get there.
Mountain.
You want people to put pressure on you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm okay without the pressure.
Sure, that's nice.
I think for myself, I try to focus on what's important. That's me, my family, my team. If they support me, that's all that matters. I try to, you know, we get hateful comments online or anything. I try to just think to myself, you know, it doesn't really matter what other people think. I have my team, my family, my friends. That's really what matters.
And sometimes, to talk about AJ again, sometimes he's put under immense, incredible pressure and very unfair pressure from people anonymously and sometimes from people inside the boxing business. I think I've always been amazed at how much abuse he gets.
Yeah. That's what it seems like. That he has so much pressure and people are very criticizing him a lot. So I think that's why he can change back and forth with how he's feeling, and you know he probably has. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So with the Garcia fight, the Murat Garcia fight, I've got to be careful how I say this, but do you think you were picked in that fight to lose? Do you think?
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, so I haven't got to be careful how I say it.
You don't have to. There's no sugarcoating it. They wouldn't have picked me if they didn't think they were going to win.
Yeah.
And somebody told Jolene yesterday here, said, hey, we never thought that he was going to win. Like, that was a big upset, and it was really bad for us.
Yeah.
So, I don't know who it was, but
They made
somebody
a
from their
mistake.
team. Yeah, they made a mistake, definitely. He didn't have to fight me, but they brought me in, probably thought that he was going to knock me out. But I felt like I won every round almost. And then one judge had it for him wide, which was strange. But
so really, that obviously there's difference in his size, his dimensions, but that's perfect preparation because it's a hard fight where you're expected to lose. You know you're against the judges. You know you're against all sorts of stuff. That's ideal preparation for a test like this, for a fight like this.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's a good fighter, a very good fighter that I just beat, but didn't take much damage.
Yeah,
so that was important coming into this fight.
Yeah.
Because if it would have been a really tough fight, I probably wouldn't have taken this.
Couldn't have taken it.
Yeah. So it worked out perfect. No injuries, nothing. So could just get back in the gym. So it worked out great. And with what you say with being on, you know, his home turf pretty much, it was Turkey.
Yeah, where he's based.
Yeah. You know, he's, you know, that judge that gave him the scores and everything. Yeah, it was a good experience leading up to this.
But it's nice if you're a boxer and your uncle can work at ringside doing the scoring. I find that particularly good.
Yeah, and the timers, everything.
You know, and your mother, maybe your sister and girlfriend, they can all be judges. It just sort of helps a little bit, you know.
Right. I wish I could have my mom score this fight.
Let me ask you this quickly, and thanks so much for your time. I know we're sitting out here in the sun. What's planned for Christmas for you? I mean, you know, you fight here on the 23rd. Are you going back to Sweden, back to New York, going to Lapland? What are you doing? I mean, you all got a Lapland and go on, you know, reindeer sleighs?
Right. In Sweden, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. And the fight is basically going to be on the 24th because it'll be after midnight.
Oh, no.
So that's Christmas Eve, which we celebrate over there. But after the fight, stay here for a couple of days. Then I'm going to South Africa with my girlfriend. She has family there, so we're going to go see them. I was in Sweden in October, and it's been a while since she's seen her family, so we're going to go see them, enjoy South Africa, and yeah, then we'll take it from there.
Otto, it's been a pleasure talking to you today, and it's just a pity that we've had to wait 4 years in between conversations.
Yeah, thank you. Nice
Enjoy
to talk to you
yourself.
again.
Yeah, likewise, brother.
Yeah,
thank you very much.